powerups are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? It's Thanksgiving. I wonder if he was actually going to be here. Okay, guys, welcome in. I'm doing all right. How are you? Go. Actually, wait. Why are you here? Go to sleep. Go away. Go to sleep. Shoot. Sleepy time. You're supposed to be in bed sleeping without technology. I imagine there's not going to be many people here today. Because it's Thanksgiving. So, you know, while I have the day off, I did forget. Because I am not in America. Because the majority of the people that watch me are in America. I imagine there's not going to be many people here. Which is excellent. I can do things and no one will know. Because it's never going to be recorded and saved on this channel. Where you'll be able to find later. It's not going to be a thing. But yeah, it's been interesting. I spent today learning Japanese. Playing game in Japanese. What did I do today? I don't think I really did much of anything, except that. That was pretty much the majority of what I did today. Just trying to think. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So... Sugoi Prog-chan. Prog-chan, I'm older than you. Chan, please. It's San, not Chan. Treat your elders with respect. Also, proc is not possible in Japanese. So, it's fine. But yeah, that's that's what I was doing. I now have 4 hours in. No, it's not, because you can't have. You can't have two consonants after each other like that, unless the consonant is n. Yeah, Proku. Yeah, but that's not Prok. Right? It's Proku. Proku-san. Actually, I'm curious. Go to Japanese. Puroshiji. Yeah, Puroshiji Yaru's fine. Now, I don't know why. If it's just procedural, I guess procedural is something, and then when I realize it's not that version of procedural, then it translates. Gives me the other version. Yeah. Anyway, the plans for today are to get our mini-map back. Our mini-map disappeared, and I need to get it back. Other than that, for whatever reason, at least just temporarily, the Brazilian, my UI went full, but Brazilian mid-development short actually popped off a little bit again. It's already wrapping up, but I'll take it. It went from 800 to double now, but I can tell it's already pretty much on the complete decline. So I imagine it'll get to maybe 1900 and there, unless it has another pop off for whatever reason. So not bad. I got 1 subscriber from it. Insane. Hey Venti, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So look, 4 hours of playtime, and I can assure you, in terms of actual progress, I made about somewhere in the 15 to 30 minutes range of actual progress in the game, because most of that was just translating and trying to understand everything using my the tool I showed you guys. So yeah, I'm doing well. I expect no one to watch me today, or pretty much, but yeah. Doji will do well. I mean, it's doing okay. It's it's a low bar, right? My highest short is 8K, which is a low bar. So it's not doing as bad as some other ones, that's for sure. So I appreciate that, at least. So yeah. Okay, but gotta do some mini-map stuff. Starting with so this is the map demo. Oh yeah, there's freaking bugs. What's the problems here? Let's fix these bugs first. Oh, okay. Yep. Bug fixed. Bug fixed. Okay, now if I play, we get a mini map, right? There's our mini map. Now, basically need the bottom right, right? I don't think I don't want the what's happening in the top right. I want the bottom right where, well, we can control all that. So let's see how this is set up. World settings. Their controller class. You. Actually, here we need this. Aha! Dungeon canvas widget. That's what we need. And then we need to modify ours to have this dungeon canvas widget. Because for whatever reason, ours went away. There we go. So, dungeon canvas widget. Because I guess he renamed it or something, and then it all went bye-bye. Actually, what I can do is just take this and copy it. Just do that. Top right anchor. On top right. Let's put it here. Okay. I need it to be framed, right? Now, I don't remember where I put that. Minimap? No. Shit. Where did I put that? Is that material? Basically, right, I had the border. I probably delete this, actually. All of this. Probably go away. It's still being used. Oh, did I still not remove these? Okay, I'll do that later. Right, we never finished removing all that. So, thinking. Where would I have put it? It's not materials. Why? Oh, maybe? No, that's the clockwise wipe and all that kind of stuff. It's not, it won't be there. Oh, it might be in the Dungeon Architect folder. Minimap. Nope. Texture. Ah, here it is. Oh, material template. Yeah, that should be fine. Anything wrong with this? What's wrong with this? No parent found. Okay. Because it got moved, right? So can I just assign this to you? I can, but now, now we get this back. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay, I still have it. It's fine? Question mark. Border texture mask. Border texture. Why is this designed the way it is? It takes the red channel. Okay, I'm gonna just make it my own material here. This is terrible. This is terrible. I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna copy it and then do my own thing because things are just disconnected and I don't want it breaking again. Copy here. Minimap frame. Okay, I can kill all of this. It's not being used. Hey, Leo, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Let's put you in here. So we can do... vertex color multiply by the RGB so we can tint it. This will be the final color. And then I want this just multiplied by 100. There you go. And Nellith, welcome in. How's it going? I'm doing well. Is there a way to get intersecting points between two overlapping meshes in PCG? Like, points that overlap? There's a node called intersection. Get intersecting points. So... yes. The answer is yes. Hack the Planet. I've heard that somewhere. Is that from the charity thing? The game charity thing that I forget the name of? Where they also do like kill the animals or save the animals thing. I forget the name of it. Game's done quick. That. Something like that. Yeah, so that should take care of this. Camera, track actor, track player. Want to track the player. Base canvas rotation. I believe it's either 45 or negative 45 that I needed. I think it was negative 45. I always get this reversed. I want to rotate view. I shouldn't need this. Background color. If I go off full square, if I go not enabled, but we want it explored. So let's see. Are we gonna get our map back? Well, we got the frame. So probably because I need it's different now and how it needs to be set up. Canvas theme override. Okay. I need the one in here. Yeah, good start. Good start. If I reset this just for shits and giggles, so just want to double check that it's not because of this. It is. Great, I can't undo this thing. Okay, I see. So what I need to do here is 1 minus, and that the interior needs to be right there. Or you anymore. Render texture. Oh, does it? Oh, I think it needs a very specific. I think it needs this specific setup because okay. Well, I have that. So, why do we have black? Why is it just black? Just do none here. Okay, time to set this up from scratch. Onto documentation. What happened? If I go to maps 1 dungeon, oh, does it not have it? Because it got changed, I guess. Dungeon canvas. I don't see it here. Build system components there. Okay, let's go back to the example. Let's take a look. Where is it? You. Oh, you have it here. I was looking, but in this screenshot, it's here, not here. Yay for documentation that isn't consistent. Okay. So there's the dungeon canvas, and I have my dungeon canvas theme. Okay. Wait. Is it? I mean, with this logic, it should work, right? If I reset it. Okay, what if I reset it? No. Okay, canvas UI widget. Hold on. Okay. Create a UMG widget. Yes, I've done this. Draw settings. I don't want to rotate to anything. I like it under draw settings, this is. But if we go to the mini map. this camera dungeon. This looks different. This is different now. Why? Why? Okay, we only know. I know about the settings. This is all fine. Sure, I already configured this part. This part's fine. Canvas player setup. I already have it added to the viewport. Open up your player controller blueprint and add the dungeon canvas player controller component to it. Oh, okay. That's... Do I have that? Dungeon canvas player controller. Yep, I have that because I'm using the old one. When pursuing a character automatically takes care of the following: setting up the character fog of work, and blah 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 blah. No more setup is required here. May select the component and modify the fog of war settings and the icon settings. Cool. Fog of war settings. All is fine. Don't need to do anything. Great. Canvas theme. I'm trying to use the default theme and everything. Settings? No. Oh boy. So why does this work inside of the example map? Right? You have it here, the example map. But not... Is look like control for each loop HUD widgets. It should, and then it just creates user widget. Yeah. And adds to viewport. The only thing it does is adds to viewport, which we do. In that case, I have a little more advanced for that, but effectively that's what I do. Open the HUD dome. So, yeah, what if I just literally took this as is? Suppose you. In the mini map, I'll just add it. I'll add it here. So this is the exact one that's in there. Just copy paste it. Right. To see if there's anything else that needs to be done on this thing. Okay, so this works. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Upright. Okay. So does it not like the material? No, we checked the material, but let's just confirm this is gonna work. Okay, we have this. Okay. Okay, things we need to change. Rotation, I think it's -45. Burn track player. -45. Yep, this is the correct rotation. Those skulls are ginormous. But see that later. I'll override the theme. Is overriding the theme going to be fine? So to override to my theme. Where does it stop working? Yes. So my theme is broken. So I have to make a new theme.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Okay. I have to make a new theme. The theme stuff has changed. Okay. Okay. That's okay. We know what we must do. Damn it. Thing. Surprisingly, the short isn't dying yet. I thought it was gonna die. I mean, it's slower, but not as much. Hey, Patrol, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well? You did it. You booked a flight to Florida and rented a car. Wait. You booked a flight and rented, as in like rented a car for when you get to Florida? Or did you book a flight and then rented a car? Because that kind of defeats the point of renting a car. Because you're going to be on the plane, unless you're going to do one of those large planes that's going to take you with the car and the cargo. Okay, exactly. Like, I don't know. Maybe you're, driving to those awesome, like, giant, freighter planes, which I've actually never seen, except in, like, movies. Cargo aircraft. What in the world? So when I was imagining a cargo aircraft, I was not imagining that the front of it was just like, yeah, we'll just move the entire cockpit up. Yeah, that's not at all what I was expecting. I expected it to be fully from the back, but apparently this is a thing where it gets loaded in from both ends. I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't want to know what the hell they're stuffing into that plane. That's just one big zip-tied thing that's about the size of the plane, okay? You're saying it looks a little bit like a body bag that's just a little bit too big, so maybe they based Attack on Titan on real things, potentially, is what I'm saying. No. And then there are people photoshopping things like this, which is I find kind of hilarious because it looks like a big mouth. And he's like gonna be nom nom numbing on those helicopters. It's kind of funny. Because clearly the plane, this is the actual, like, you know, plane photo. They just put 3 very sharp. Cool. Well, I'm learning something about. This is cool. What the hell is that? What the hell is in this? I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? They package it up somewhere else, and then they put the entire thing that's on wheels then and roll it into the plane. Because packaging it onto the plane means the plane can't be operational for a while. So I guess this makes sense. And if you're wondering, then this is what it looks like on the inside. Literally nothing except I get a little, you know, slidey wheelie things and things to lock onto. Really cool. I've never looked into this. I've always been kind of curious, but just never cared to look. Maximum weight, 6,500 pounds. But almost 3 tons, right? A ton is 1,000 kilograms. Almost 3 tons. I think it's 1,000 kilograms. You have a scratch on your neck. Airplane. I mean, if you have a scratch on your neck, scratch it. And then you won't have a neck. And then you problem solved. Looks like a missile. I mean, yeah, it's a plane, though. Oh, you're talking about the things, these? I mean, who knows? This is silly, though. This is so silly. Is there gonna use more preparations? Like, where do I even get a parachute? Well, no, wait, why are you assuming parachute for your car? No. I was assuming that you load the car in, the plane flies to the destination, and you just drive out. Like a car ferry. Have you ever been on a car ferry? I haven't until I came to Canada. Like, this is a car ferry. It's literally a ship that just you drive onto it, and you park your car, and then when it reaches destinations, you go back, get in your car, and then you drive off. I was imagining something like this, but on a plane. That's all. So yeah, it's a thing. If you've ever been on a car ferry, yeah, well, again, I haven't until I came up here. Load the air cargo and stick the pod in play. Yeah. 1 ton Imperial and metric are almost the same. How? A pound and a kilogram are quite different. Once you have my boat and your Starlink, you can disrupt your game and game-making sessions from remote ocean locations. I mean, why do you need that? You can just do it from not remote ocean locations. Okay, so this works. Good. So now I can take this, open it, and we can modify this. Great. So duplicate this, move it to my folder. So the old one, and oh yeah, the old one just is broken, and the new one has, I guess, new stuff. Watercolor layer. Border decoration. Okay. Oh. Background texture, crosshatch, outline. Is the outline? Okay. So the overlay icons is what I've changed, but I don't remember what I changed. Oh boy. Okay, well, I can just use this. And then I need to modify. I can modify what we see. What the shit?
For content packs for the game.
Patrol, what in the world? You insane bastard! What the shit? I need a drink, a drink after that. An alcoholic one, I mean. I don't have one of those. I don't drink alcohol. Thank you so much. Holy crap. I don't know if I deserve that, but thank you. There's a Steam Summer Sale going on. You could have bought so many games. Or like half of a AAA game. Without the DLC. Well, thank you. Yeah. Yep. My goodness. My goodness. Being the game is the game. Yeah. I mean, in a sense, yes. You crazy, crazy bastard. Thank you. Again. That is very generous. I was not expecting this, to say the least. My God. You're a filthy rich rando friend, just enjoy. I'm not used to this. Having friends, I mean. Rich or not, at that point doesn't matter. But I appreciate it again. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll make sure this game's good. But I mean I. Relatable. I think a lot of people can relate. Let's call my dungeon canvas. So if I don't overwrite this, I guess it will use the default. So you know what? If I did this, and I cleared this guy, I think it should work. I'd rather update this one file, not per level, but in the minimap. Let's find out. You guys deserves a line in credits. He's here every single time you check in. I mean, I'm glad you specified in credits. If you stopped at Gugus deserves a line, this would be a very different understanding. Where you know, that kind of line. Get to bully me every day. Yeah, that is true. You do get to bully me every day. You really need to stop. It's just it's too, you know. But to be fair, you know what? To be fair, I think it is the mod's duty to shit on the streamer. Right? I don't know any mod of any channel that I watch that is like, you know, really nice to the streamer. They always shit on the streamer. I think that's just like, it has to be that way. Those massive skulls. Oh my god. Okay. So now let's test. If I reduce the size of the skulls, so here, instead of screen size 3000, if I made it 300, we'll just auto update. Yes. Good. Okay. Now what I want to do now is change the icon that is there. Because let's be honest, probably don't need an actual, like, doing a skull icon. I just have like little just red dots or something. Because I think I'll be better. If not me, then who? Everyone. Think the Java mod makes people that way? I mean, yeah, but that would assume that Guts does mod duties and needs to do mod duties. Thankfully, the amount of bans that need to happen is low because small channel. So you guys will go months without doing anything. So I don't know about that mod duty business. Used to bully him before becoming a mod, though. I mean, yeah, that's how you become a mod, right? Isn't that how it works? I'm kidding. They put the $500. They put the $500. $500 donation limit in because of you. Because you used to disrupt streams by putting in hundreds of dollars. Wait, YouTube has a limit? I didn't know this. Does Twitch have a limit? No, well, I think Twitch also has a limit, right? This is not something I've ever even thought about. Patrol. And that made me think about this. I'm like, okay, I'll just... make a new one here. If I just made it a circle. Is there just a engine circle I can grab? Is there really no circle? I could have sworn there was a circle, like a default circle shape. Hold on. How's there no circle default? Engine content. Circle. Well, I'll be damned. There's no default circle. Can only donate $500 a day. Wow. Oh, poor me. I'm so poor right now. Totally in need of a kind Samaritan. Leo. Here. Interesting. Well, okay. Hold on. On Twitch, it's 500,000 bits, which is 5,000. Yeah, on YouTube is... Oh, it's even a weekly limit of 2,000 a week through Super Chat. Does that include super stickers? That's two different things. Same thing. It's probably part of the same thing. Huh. Well, learned something new today. Apparently $500 a day on YouTube, $2,000 a week. But on Twitch, it's like $5,000 a day. Because on Twitch, apparently people are ballers. It's like, yeah, you know. But I mean, to be fair, I guess... Well, no, on YouTube, they also take a cut. Yeah, I have no idea why this is the way it is. But now we've learned about planes and about tipping. This has been a very educational stream. Not in terms of Unreal, but still. The materials, UI. I'm just gonna make a new material. UI circle. User interface. I could use no. Exponential gradient exponential, I think. Yeah, okay. This also needs to be honestly, I'll just make it masked. And then here we'll do a radius is fine, then density default is if I need 100, it's gonna be a solid circle, right? Pretty much, yep. So let's make it circles. Plain circle, no fall off. So we can go here and assign it. Name is just dot. Actually, before we do that, is there a circle here? Just, you know, for shits and giggles, I might as well check. There's keys, locks, doors, shops, player icon. Pillar round. I could theoretically use pillar round. I mean, that's a nice looking circle. It has a nice outline too. Screw it, let's use this one. If I made this and then made it red, made it Screen size at pixels or world coordinate? No, pixels, right? Oh, world coordinates is what it is. Pixels means it's the like literally the size of the pixels. Now we probably want world coordinates. 500. So now if we go to the enemies, I'm gonna go to the tracked objects here. Instead of mini boss, we say dot. And aha! Look at that. We have little red dots following us. Now, a bit hard to see because our player's also red. Well, we can change that. So, first of all, let's make them a little bit smaller. So let's make it like, I don't know, 200? Yeah, that's a lot better. I like that a lot more. Okay. Okay, okay. Go make it a little bit bigger, but I kind of like the fact that they're small. Do I want to change? What's better, to have the player be the red icon, the red arrow, or having enemies be red? In which case, the players would need to be a different color. I feel like I should. I feel like the red enemy red. Yeah, it makes sense, but also the player a lot of times is red. I don't want to do red and red, right? That'd be bad. What do you want to change the player to? Blue? No. I could make him just, grayscale, like a dark gray. How the hell did he hit me, jerk? I guess, yeah, he is an elite. He has a bigger range. Let's see. You're all fine. Pixel. Door. No. Oh, here it is. Let me not give any more ideas that will lead to more pain. No. Do it. Tell me. Pain is good. Well, okay. That should really be said in context. Pain due to fighting out a good idea that will make you want to execute it, but it's a pain to execute, is good pain. No, too late for clipping. I'm not a masochist. What about... I mean, I could make it just dark red. Honestly. That's his cap. It's true, I'm not. You know, at least it's easier to see, but it looks like brown, right? Dark red just looks like. Oh, I also don't want it to like zoom out and in. Okay, where the hell is that control? I don't want the zooming crap. Okay. Fog of War not enabled. Q? First of all, I don't want Fog of War. There we go. Actually, back Fog of War back on.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yeah, we don't want Fog of War because we don't really have doors in door sizes, so Fog of War doesn't make sense. Okay, Discord. Oh god. I have a clips channel, Leo. It's like 3 channels down. I mean, it's fine. You can put it there. But I have a clips channel specifically for this. Because I'll get lost in You should have got me I had to clip yeah. You should have got me reading your thing. So you should have had me read your thing and then just say pain is good and then ended it there. Before I said wait. That would be like that's the clip. Right? Because I'm reading the whole will lead to more pain, and then I say pain is good, right? I'm not telling you how to clip, but pain is good out of context is equally as good. True. True. Man, the last time a clip was posted there was in October of 21st. I guess it makes sense. I don't scream like, clip it! Clip it! You know, like some people. Hold on. If I go in... Oh, wait. Okay, so I have the circle, right? I don't want the circle. So let's now put my... my thing in. Minimap. So is this going to be fine now with this template? No. What does it want here? So I think it wants its very specific setup. So fine. Fine, we'll do the very specific setup. Oh god darn it, it closed. Oh no, it's right here. Anyway. So if I reset this, go back here, duplicate it, copy it over. And then I put this in here. And then border texture mask, I want I see. So it wants sure. So it needs a render texture. Okay. I can take this and modify this. Fine. Duplicate it. Yeah, we want to open this. So plug this in. You'll be the clip connoisseur? Wait. Connoisseur means you'll just consume clips. That doesn't mean you're the creator of clips. But if you want to be the clip master, the creator of clips, the clip de la clip. You have, you're more than welcome. You absolutely do it. So, border texture mask. This is the part that confuses me. So what if I take the this 1 minus and plug that in? Okay, material instance. And then here we plug this in. And then we plug this in. I have a feeling I didn't do this right. Boo. Okay, Sid really needs things a certain way. So, right, the render texture is not that. I didn't mean to put it here. I want to put the border texture. So we don't have that curator and connoisseur. Nice. I approve. Yay! Yay! Oh, I need to rotate this. Did I not rotate it? Wait. 45? Did I rotate it? Do I? I always rotate it the wrong way. Up? No, that's down. Wait, I need to do 180 degrees. What? It's usually just 45 or minus 45. There we go. So that's correct. So now we have the angle correct. Okay, how do we fix this zoom thing? I want to fix the zoom. Yeah, we don't have fog of war. Background color is black. Texture border. Oh, do I have the border? One. Yeah, my border is there. Okay. Don't need to check anything there. Is it here that I control it? Icon opacity. Stair icons. All fine. I don't know how the stair icon works, to be fair. But, you know, we'll figure that out later. How do I stop the zoom in and zoom out? So I don't need you anymore. I thought it would be under camera. But it's not. I could have sworn that the developer said at one point that it's there. Move the canvas camera code where the minimap zooms into outside the canvas code and now provide as a setting from an external source, example the canvas widget. Zoom into the entire dungeon. I mean, that's great, but where do you control that? I'm glad that he added this somewhere where you can control now what. Track the player. It's not on the theme. Is it on the map? Hold on. Is it here, maybe? Nope. There's no camera settings here. So it tells me that it's not here. If I change to snap grid flow. Snap grid flows. Oh, here we go. Snap grid flow settings. Builder. Or is this just... Oh, this is previewing. No, I don't care about this. This is one thing I actually asked the creative vision architect about. Right, with this mode, you only get like squares. That's all you're getting, is squares. And I want to set it up where each room has its own shape. If I have like, you know, this room and this quadrant doesn't exist, I don't want it to be on the map. Right. But at the current moment, it's always on the map. And I also want to be able to like just destroy walls and control this gap. By the current moment, I don't think it's possible. You know, in your same bridge spline node, if you invert the hang modifier, you get a Tory style bridge. I mean, yeah, you can have it. Just bridge over. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, it's versatile. I figure just, you know, having it as a rope bridge. A lot of people just know rope bridges. Where like a more like traditional, like, you know, over like arching bridge, I don't think would make as much sense. But yeah, it's exactly the same thing. The only difference is usually when you go with those like bridges that curve up, they're not rope. You'd want to replace it with like actually vertical like connections. I'll just draw it. What I mean is when you have it like this, right? I'd want the bridge to be like this, right? All of these always are vertical, and then it connects. Whereas with a rope bridge, when it's like this, then you have all of these connected, right, like this, towards it. Right, because when it's above, it doesn't make sense for the like the wooden, supports to do this. That's what I mean. But the base idea of it, you could absolutely use. The one downside to that whole setup, and this is something that I don't know if there's any way around, is if you look in the component list, every single spline mesh becomes its own line in the components, right? That's like the one downside. So if you have like a really long rope bridge and it's just a lot of segments just along it, it becomes its each individual component. And I understand why. I think it's more so that I wish you just didn't show them, but I understand why it shows them. I don't know. There's no way around it. Yeah, they have to be there. But a lot of times when you're doing blueprints, and then you use something that creates a component, it doesn't appear in the outliner. And it doesn't appear in the detail panel, right? It's there, but it just doesn't appear. So I guess I'm just used to that, most likely. Okay, well, I can't find where the camera stuff is. So I guess I'll ask about it later. For now, I guess we're stuck with it the way it is. So when I move super fast, I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world where yeah, it's fine. When I stop, I just don't like the fact that it zooms in when you stop moving. Like when I stop moving, like I'm trying to probably looking at the minimap, trying to figure out like what I want to do. So that's fine. Okay, so minimap is back. Hopefully it will actually package with the minimap as well, because I know that was an issue before. We could probably test it out in a standalone at the very least. I want to maximize, but it won't let me. When I click onto it. Oh god. F11, not a good idea. Okay, fine. Whatever. We'll deal with a small window. Okay, well, minimap works, right? It works. Well, we'll see if it works on package build, but It works at least in here. So there's a lot of mobs. Why are spline meshes getting so finicky? What do you mean? Spline meshes are the same as they've been. I don't think there's been much change to them. They finally support nanite, thank goodness. For a long time, they didn't support nanite. Let me see if I can find in the documentation what I'm looking for. Nope. There's something I'm missing. You can customize the fog of war, like shape and all that, which is cool. Every time you try to adjust it to suit the environment, it spawns tiny versions of the cliff instead of the default size. So, I think you're misunderstanding how it works. Let me explain. So the way spline meshes work is you have a spline, right? This is your spline. And then you have segments, right? You have a segment here at the start, you have a segment here, and let's say you have a couple of segments here. It's divided like this, right? So this is your spline. So if you use a spline mesh to spawn something, it will span from here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here. And if you have segments here, if you have enough divisions, it will look like a bent. But you will get 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're doing it with, quote unquote, a cliff, then it will spawn 4 of them, and they will be this size in terms of its length. So if you want to have a different distance here, you could do something similar to what I did with the spline mesh tutorial, right? Which is create the spline however you want. So for example, let's say you created it with 3 points. So you use a spline sampler to get those 3 points. And then you use those you have those 3 points from the spline sampler. Then you once again go to create spline. So it's create spline to spline sampler. And then it goes back to create spline. And then back to a spline sampler. Right? So basically, when you create the spline, you create it with 3 points. Then you get your 3 points, and you use those 3 points, right, from here, to create a new spline. Assuming that you need the 3 points. If you didn't need the 3 points, you just say the spline sampler, you can just tell it to be like 10 points here. But I'm assuming that you're using, you want this to be a nice curve, whatever it is, right? So you want this specific number. If you don't need a specific number, you end it here and you say, hey, just make it 10, and then it'll put, it'll make it smaller, right? And you don't do it by segments, you do it by distance. So when you create the spline sampler, you do distance. Now, that's one way to do it, but keep in mind that if you're by distance, your point ends here, that means the last one will be absolutely tiny. So An alternative way to do it is go by segments. So you could specify, I want 10 here. Spread around however you want, but I want 10 pieces here. And then you'd be like, okay, well, they're too small. Let me change the 10 segments to be 5 segments. Right? And then you have this. Oh, this is 4. But yeah, you get the point, right? So segments might be the thing to make it even across the spline no matter what. But keep in mind that if you stretch it, right, you'll need more segments to keep the same distance. But that's basically how spline meshes work. They go from point to point. They don't care about anything else. And then they'll try, if you have enough topology, they'll bend your mesh along the way. So you get a curve instead of just Right. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So on Discord, you try it on distance, but also switch it around to segments and samples. See the difference? Are these not this part of this? Also toggle fit to curve. Why? I don't think you want to do fit to curve. So this is the same spline. All of this is the same spline. I mean, I see a spline here, but I would do, wait, are you using spline meshes for this? Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't do spline meshes, honestly. Not for this. I mean, you can. This is odd. This is odd. I wouldn't do fit to curve. I've never, I mean, to be fair, I've never used it. So I haven't needed it. But, yeah. Real odd. So how you got it to curved in the previous screenshot? Using spline meshes? Oh, I thought you just... This is using spline meshes? I thought you just spawned along the points. You can get this kind of result with just spawning meshes along the spline. Yeah, because you see it's like straight here. Straight, right? So I assume this wasn't bent. But you can absolutely... it is more efficient to not have it be bent with a spline mesh. Because, okay, so... Spline meshes, because as I described, right? Right, spline meshes here. This is a spline mesh. This is a spline mesh. Right? That means these are unique. But if you don't use spline meshes, then your mesh is just here and here as instances. So it's significantly cheaper in performance, as long as you don't need it to perfectly like be smooth or like curve. You're fine with it being like, you know, like this. Then you can get away with just having it instanced and be fine. It'll be significantly cheaper. Again, every single spline mesh segment becomes its own unique thing. So you're missing something completely? I mean, maybe. don't know. Is there a way to actually curve the quicksell meshes? Yeah, we're talking about spline meshes. No? What do you mean? We were just talking about the rope bridge. The same thing. The rope bridge curves meshes. That was the whole thing that we were discussing, no? We were having a whole conversation about spline meshes, which will curve the geo. That's how I get the curve. What did you think was happening, Leo? The whole point of that video was the curve meshes. And then it's the whole speech I've been giving you, but it goes from segment to segment, yada 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 yada. You see where it's going. Oh, that's done.
Here. Pausing for ads.
You think it's curving for you? I think it might be doing it wrong. Rewatch the video. And then, you know, maybe you haven't liked it enough. You haven't shared it enough. That's why you don't get it. Yeah, I would like it more. And maybe just like some other ones just to make up for it. And then make sure to share it with everyone. And that really increases your knowledge and remembrance of it. Or so I've heard. Yeah, you don't want to curve it. Because like I said, it's just more expensive. Unless you do want to curve it. I don't know. You have options. In the past, you didn't have options. In 5.5, you have options. Also, I did notice that all my plugins are actually updated for 5.5. So I might actually update to 5.5 soon. There's nothing yet that I'm like, I want 5.5 for right now. But might. Okay. I'm still using WB something. I'm using WB escape menu. I'm using game over. Wait, why am I not finding anything? Why is your search not working? I know there's CWB. Ah, here it is. Game over menu reference. Oh, am I? Did I replace it already? Aha! Delete. Save. Okay, so I can delete these. Memory reference. So if I want to, if I just did update redirectors, is that why it's complaining? Aha! So memory references are just redirectors. Good to know. I never actually figured out what it was, but now we know. So the loading thing we're still using. The options menu we're no longer using. Great, that can go away. The HUD we're still using. Yep. Debug card selector. Yep, all fine. Boss health bar. Card unlock. Yep. Why is the BP HUD here? Also, why am I not using the BP HUD for more things? It literally, the only thing the BP HUD does is outload the main HUD. It really should be doing, like adding all the other stuff, but it's like, when you're doing a single player game, it's like, does it matter that much? No. Let me move it though to the game mode. Okay. The stat stuff is kind of just not being used at all. Do I want to remove it? Yeah, I'm gonna remove the stat stuff entirely. The way the stats will be redesigned. I mean, it's a good baseline. Screw it. I'll keep it. This can all go away, though. Cleaning up! Oh my goodness. Look how much stuff it's going away. Art templates. Full card. Card images. Okay. Over the head stuff that we have. All good. This meta progression shop I need to do. Maybe that's the next thing we work on. Oh no, the thing I want to do is the shop, right? We have a couple of things that are currently missing. So I can unlock new cards, but I cannot change how many cards are in my deck, right? I can't unlock that. So, right when I'm here, right, this deck card, right, 14 of 99. But, the problem is I don't have any way of actually increasing it because our actual, like, shop stuff is not working. Well, it's we have this. We have the progression shop. This was very temporary and really needs a rework. So I think what we should work on next is actually getting I want mob drops and I want a in dungeon shop. And then, obviously, like a hub shop where you can upgrade your like starting stuff, and probably change this stuff that you start with. Like I don't want damage reduction anymore. And I want it to be probably more card based. So, what we might do is have a second card set that has, well, no, I don't know. I'm not going to think about that right yet. Maybe do something like that. But what we need now is to figure out what items do mobs drop and what can we buy in the in-game shop. And how do we calculate how much something should cost in the in-game shop? It's a little more difficult than for games like Hades, right? And things like Binding of Isaac. because it's very random in terms of enemies. So enemies can have a chance of dropping. I guess it'll average out theoretically. So what can mobs drop? Well, they can drop currency. Do we want them to drop anything else? Hey, Miss Spaghetti, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well. We're currently thinking of a shop for in-game. Well, obviously in-game. A shop for during a dungeon run. What do mobs drop, if anything, except currency? And what does the shop offer? Does the shop just offer random cards? We'll allow the player to buy a raffle ticket to get a chance to watch an ad to be able to unlock the button to buy a horse mount for $50. I like the way you think. But it's a little cheap there. Why is it so low? Yeah, we're just spitballing, Mr. Spaghetti. Yeah, if you got ideas, just throw them. Absolutely, just throw any ideas you want. Because I mean, I'll do them all, but yeah, we're just spitballing ideas. Absolutely, go nuts. Anyone that has ideas, I'm totally open to them. I played Cult of the Lamb. I like their shop system. I have played Cult of the Lamb. It's been a while. I never beat it. I think I beat like 2 of the 4 areas or 3 of the 4 areas. What was their shop? I don't remember the shop. Cult of the Lamb shop. Okay. Probably not gonna be able to. No, I literally get the physical store when I Google that. In-game shop. No. What was it? I don't remember. I played it, but it's been a while. Mobs can drop fragments or shards that can be used to make cards. And based on the mob's element or type, it drops a different card fragment. Okay. Different card fragments. So, going off that idea, though, will it give you a card from your deck, from your collection, from your deck that you haven't seen yet, or from your deck that has been discarded? Because there's lots of options there. There's like a little shop you could walk up, cards rotated that you can buy. Oh, okay, and that. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. That's inside the dungeon. Yeah. So, okay, what about a card shop? We will do a card shop. And the cards that are going to be available in the card shop, we could do more powerful curse cards. What if the cards in the card shop were cards that you have denied getting? So, right, you get the 3 options. They all come from your deck, right? You get 3 of these cards to choose from. 2 of them go away. What if we do sort of like, like they get picked up by the collector, and you can buy them off of the collector if you want, but you also get a 1 in 3 choice or something like that. Well, maybe I don't want to do 1 in 3. I think you just get multiple. And mob drops are base weapon types. So, for example, the Firebirds drop fire feathers or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, we can do something like that. I think you use those fire feathers to buy upgrade fire cards, skills, abilities. Yeah, we need to do type things. But yes, Yeah, we can set something like that up. That is an option. So you could farm certain enemies for a build. Farming for a build would be... So here's the problem, right? I wouldn't want you to be able to buy a card that you haven't unlocked. And the way the cards are unlocked right now is by beating bosses. There's also not an unlimited amount of mobs. Right? Because it's not... It's a roguelike. It resets every run. So I don't think we could do that. We could do the elemental things. You get like different items from different mobs. Absolutely. And if you get enough of them, you can redeem them for something. Or maybe you could redeem them for a type of card. So instead you could do generic, like maybe what we can do is... for example, let's say you have type 1, type 2, type 3 in terms of like what you have picked up. And you have cards. And let's say this card costs 3 of whatever you have. Or you can get a specialized card, but it'll cost you 4 of like just this type. And then you can get specifically this one, like of a specific type, but then it would cost you like more. So we could do like maybe something like that. You know. What if you had to sacrifice a card to get a cursed card, like from your deck? That sounds interesting. What we could do is, so instead of just, so we could do the cards. You could buy cards, okay? And then what if you can upgrade one of your cards? Okay? What if you can upgrade one of your cards, but you inhibit a penalty, so a curse, effectively? Card transmogs, like Warframe? Fusion, Fusion, not transmog. That means I would need to, keep in mind, this is not automatic. I would need to then, there's 100 unique cards. They already work with each other. I'm not about to make 100 times 99, 99 times 98. The amount of combinations there would be insane. I think I'll have to say no to that. Just because I can't make that many card variations. They already stack with each other. What am I cooking, guts? We're trying to figure out what to do with the store. Look, I'm in Stormrun. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You've been making buttons? Nice. So, okay. So we have... so the store would have options for cards to buy. And I think I want those cards to be based off the ones you've rejected. So, right? So when we have the 3 card option, you say yes to one of them. The other ones say no. And these 2 cards, the no's, would be the ones that would be options potentially in that shop. Which makes it a little more interesting. You have a chance of getting those back. Potentially. So I like that. And then you have the option to upgrade a card. Or one of these that you'll be able to buy is an upgraded version. But, you know, a little bit more dangerous. So it becomes stronger, but there's some downside. There's some, like, curse. And it could, you know what would be fun? Is, let's say, you said no to a 10% damage. Right? Let's say you said no to a 10% damage. What if this card was all of a sudden, 30% damage, but a curse? You don't know what the curse is. It won't tell you what the curse is. But it will be... But you will get it, and then, something happens, and we can figure out, like, what curse effects we can have. For controller options, you have keyboard X. Oh, Surma, you've been still making those icons. Okay, I thought you'd have used the icon pack I sent you. So we have unique options to increase the odds of a player using the store. Yeah. In Warfare, basically, their card system is similar to your tier system, with incremental increase, except they go up like tier 16 or so. Yeah. It's an upgrade the stat of the card instead of the tier. Well, they would have their own like cursed tier. Right. Like the stores of black market. Yeah. It's basically going to be that. It is basically a black market because you'll be able to pick up cards you've said no to, cursed cards, and cursed cards. Yeah, they just be powered up cursed cards. So maybe you will have 3 options. Let's say one of the stores will have three cards. One of them will just be a cursed, or it will have 3 cards and a cursed option. I like the idea of 3 options, and one of them just happens to be a cursed one. That is going to be extra powerful, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe we do more, maybe we do less. You don't know the curse until it enters your deck. I like the idea you don't know the curse until you notice the curse. Is that too evil? I like to just not tell the player at all. But you're right. You probably should be a cursed card in your deck that you... Yeah, we have the collection system, right? When you're in the game, we can put it into the collection. So when you're in here, you buy the card, you get the cards, and it'll just be here as an extra card. Yeah, we can do that. Procedural, I am not a masochist, but... Well, it depends, I guess, on the kind of curse you get. Right? A button Nintendo's red, B button's yellow, and the red button is in the same place on all 3 controllers. Cool. Hello, KBFN. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Love the PCG content? Well, thank you. Here's a video wish. PCG spline mesh for roads with intersections and landscape deformation. Intersections and landscape deformations. Yeah, I think someone's made a video on that. Because you can already do... Well, I guess it's without spline meshes. The videos you're talking about, videos for each part of that exist on YouTube already. Yeah, just nobody has made a video of it all combined. That's a good point. I'll think about it. We'll see. I'll look into it when I get a chance. Technically, it would be sadism. Sadism? A blue light just fried your brain. You really need to sleep? Yes. Go to sleep. Dear God. Okay. I think that's the plan. Okay. Wait. Then, so if we have, again, the store, we'll have, let's make it green. It'll have discarded cards. And then it'll have cursed cards. What if it also had meta progression item? So things that would increase your... So you can buy things... No, I don't want that. That should go from the drops. Okay, so right, if we had this, what do the mobs drop then? So mobs will drop a currency. KFN. Thank you so much for the super sticker. That's really generous of you. I don't think I have anything special pop up for super sticker because it has no message. And there's no way for me to get the icon, but I appreciate it. You want to get some kind of AI in your game? Talk to it and it make your game? Sermon, you do know how difficult that is? You'll give it the plugins if it does the work? You basically have to make a game and then make an AI that makes the game because you know how the game has been made. And it just executes the making of the game. Dear God. Yeah, because it's a thing, but it's not 100% work. Yeah. Now the AI image over the existing game, but like it actually makes the game. I think I remember seeing it somewhere. I mean, good luck. Good luck. If you do that in each style of game, oh yeah, jeez. Okay, so what do mobs drop that is currency? I kind of want it to be they drop blood and you get like, you know, like milliliters of blood, and it'll cost a certain amount of like blood to buy something. Blood milliliters? I mean, this would, I mean, okay, sorry. Cups. We'll measure in cups. You're right. What was I thinking? What do mobs drop? Crafting items? You can't craft cards now. I don't want to add a crafting system. We have enough. We got enough. I'm not feature creeping this even more. We're good. We don't need a crafting system. So I want blood as the currency to buy things, but we also need meta progression items. So like when you get enough stuff, right, you go to the meta progression shop, that will make your runs in the future, like you start with more health, you start with more damage or whatever it is, right? Even your scope creep injection. Well, you keep trying, it might work. So we need probably mobs to drop those items, or here's an idea. I can spawn in world. Random spawn in world. What if we have those items, those meta progression items, instead of going for mobs, they're randomly, like, for example, it needs some ore. As you move around, there'll be a spot that has it. And if you play enough, you'll always know, like, hey, in this area, this is a potential spot for, like, to get something. So this will incentivize you to continue exploring if you wanted to. And if you didn't, you'd be like, okay, I'll just get it next time, kind of thing. I kind of like the random spawn in world. It's not a mob drop anymore. Mobs would drop blood. What do you think about a little bit of lore so you can choose something more consistent? Well, blood is consistent. There's a lot of blood everywhere.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
What about relics, like Risk of Rain 2? Relics. What do relics in Risk of Rain 2 do? I played a day of Risk of Rain 2. You love world building and lore? Yeah. I don't have it yet. I don't have any lore. Blood is obvious, but what about the second coin? Second coin? What second coin? But why do we need a second currency? Is what I mean. I don't think we need a second currency. Blood is the currency. Give you the initial idea behind spreading charisma. It'll give you 2 pages, maybe 5. The initial idea was I want an 8-directional action RPG. Or an 8-directional roguelike. Because that sounds fun. I don't have any ideas of lore still. At all. I just like the gore and blood. And I've just been going off of that. And the character. Right? I like the character, full red hair, like cloth and metal combination of armor, sort of like Horizon Zero Dawn. But above that, I haven't thought too far through. One for meta progression, one for a story. No. So the meta progression items would be their own thing. It's not a currency. Each one would have its own thing. So, for example, to get like HP ups, you could have you get I don't know, ore for, crit up. I don't know. You get, different kind of ore, like copper. So each one would have its own separate one. It could all be the same one. You could all have yeah, the same. But that was what I was thinking, is each one had its own. If we didn't have each one have its own, we could have a second currency. That is for meta progression, as you say. And then you'll just use one currency. Are we talking cards only? Because I'm all over the place. I bet. No, we're talking about the shop still, and just meta progression shop. I mean, the whole game is card based, right? So in that regard, yes. Remember, so as you drop experience and gold. Gold is just the meta progression. Experience is for levels and your weapons. Like we could do an actual second currency, yeah. We could do gold, and gold is what's needed for The gold can change for something else later. You know. I just like the idea of having them randomly spawn in the world, right? Because you can't have random spawns in the world for this stuff. If you do, you can just buy it. Or no, I mean it could still the random spawn in the world. Yeah. Will just be all of one type. We won't have multiple types. So let's say you need ore or whatever, right? And then you just collect enough and you can upgrade it. And just whenever you upgrade, it costs more to upgrade. So you're incentivized to upgrade the lower ones at a certain point. Instead of putting like everything into like damage up or whatever it is, right? Yeah. Okay. As a player, would you roam around the roguelite for farm meta progression items? You could. Or you just pick them up along the way. That's up to you. Right. That would be entirely up to you. I don't see a problem with that. What if cards were a multiplier to damage or could be used to upgrade the base? That's already how it is, Mr. Brischetti. Yeah. Yeah. If I look at some cards, like the one or two cards that increase damage, right? Increase damage by 10% for each enemy, but just 10% of your base damage. Yeah, that's exactly how it's set up. Mm-hmm. So that's why, yeah, all the meta progression stuff would be increasing your base. So all of this increases your base. I mean, it doesn't right now, but that's the idea behind it. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly the plan. I would assume for that style, we just play for the runs progression and different builds. I think players would look for to roam around. Yeah, that's fine. So then they pick them up along the way, and cool. We're gonna spawn around the wall. It feels too grindy for a roguelike. You don't have to pick them up though, right? No one's forcing you to pick anything up. I mean, the alternative to this is they drop from mobs. So, but I like the randomly spawn in the world. I can also make it so it spawns around the player. So right now, mobs spawn in a cone from like the player. The player's here, right? They spawn in this area. I can make it so, let's say there's a spot here they can spawn. It can spot here, it can spawn here, it can spawn. I can be like, okay, it picks, like, it goes ahead and checks a spot, and there's, like, let's say a 20% chance of it spawning. Like, somewhere in this area. And let's say you got, one of them. Cool. And then you move along, and then eventually you get 3. But that's all within the area you've been. So, once you get enough, or once you have, like, let's say 3 of them in the level, there's no more, so you don't need to continue exploring. So each one will have, let's say, a 5% chance of spawning. But once you've picked up 3 of them, or whatever it is, then that's it. You don't need to continue like forcing yourself. I don't know. I don't like that super much. It's just a thought I had. Is guaranteed there are 3 in the... It would be guaranteed at that point. Yeah. There's chance of spawn point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so basically, right... so what I mean is, imagine there's like... all of these spots are possible spawn locations, right? Like all of these little dots. And let's say you got this one to spawn, this one to spawn, and this one to spawn as you're moving to the right. The rest would just never spawn anything. Because you already got 3. 3 spawned. Now, you might have missed one. That's the thing. That's always possible, right? You might be running around, you just didn't notice it. But then you need to go back and be like, okay, where is it? The last one? Is it somewhere I've been or not? But that's on you for missing it, right? Deep Rock Galactic has a similar system that, like that with ores. You like that too? So it has a lot of... Once you get a certain amount... Okay. Yeah. You say it's good. I'll make a little sub thing. So... We'll basically make it so... percent chance to spawn... and then stop spawning after X amount. I just remember it's going to be steampunk. No. The plan wasn't to do the whole thing in steampunk. Plan was to do every single level as its own thing. No. So like level 1 or like would be like steampunk. Level 2 would be like, I don't know, Mayan. Level 3 would be, you know, whatever else, right? So every single level would go in a different theme. Like Hades and other games of this type. Binding of Isaac, they all do this, right? Every level or every 2 levels, it changes theme. So one could be steampunk, one could be cyberpunk, one could be shitpunk, you know, whatever. So either every level or every couple of levels, right? It would change. That's the idea. So the currency or the thing you need to find, in my mind, would adjust with each floor. Right? So let's say you needed to collect gold, right? In one area, maybe you do ore. In another one, it would be like gold embedded into like innate thing where you like chisel out the little piece of gold or whatever. You know. Figure something out. It's just a bit what I usually thought of it. What part exactly? Oh yeah, that's the so I think this is fine. That was more like Eldritch Abomination fight. Wait, what? No, yeah. This is not yeah, not like that at all. It's in terms of like story, it'd be more like Hades, right? It's like, yeah, there's stuff and you're kind of figuring things out as you go. You're not. I don't want the player to be able to finish the full path run through on the first thing unless they're just really good right away. I want you to be able to gear up, progress, get more cards, and eventually be able to beat all of them. So, and then you can do like full runs, like with, you know, yada yada yada. You play Hades? Hades is a great game. Yeah, Hades 2. Hades 2 is also good. You know, the only thing you know about it is music is good. I think that's Fuego is good. Yeah. So, oh, it's fire. Fire is bad. Okay. You know, no habla español? It's funny, I actually don't know how to say I don't speak Japanese. Nihongo o hanashimasen? It's like, it's talk. Do not talk. Japanese language? I maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's random thought I had. Okay. I like this. I like this though. So let's ask Duolingo. I use Duolingo. Duolingo is also how I check how long I've been studying Japanese for. 83 days. I've been studying in Japanese for 83 days. Now, it's not the only thing I use, but yeah, it's my benchmark in terms of time. So I'm still very early on. So our conclusion is, for the shop, we're gonna have the discarded cards, right? So when you pick one of the three, the two that get discarded have a possibility of appearing in the shop. You also get a possibility of getting cursed cards in the shop, which will be these discarded cards with a power-up and a hidden curse that you'll see later on when you pick it up. Here's the interesting thing now, because of this, actually. If you have a chance of picking it up in the shop with a more powerful effect, you might want to actually not pick the card during your choice in hopes of getting the more powerful version of it in the shop later. That would be a something, right? Because let's say you have like multiple projectiles and you're like, the damage reduction is too much. And you say no to it, but like maybe you intentionally say no to it even though you want multiple projectiles, and then you get a nice boost to the power of it. And you're like, intentionally. So that's interesting. We've gotcha. We're not having gotcha. We might have gotcha. I'll make sure to add cosmetics all behind a gotcha system, and we'll make sure that each pull is $20 to keep up with other games, other gotcha games in terms of cost per pull. And they will do absolutely nothing except show you a picture of a waifu, yeah, and that's it. $20 per pull. You only get one per pull. You don't get 10. Come on. 21.99 so that the customer also covers sales tax for you. Oh, see, Mr. Brusgetti's smart. Yeah. Okay, shop good. We have blood drop for currency. Now here's a thought. What if you know how we fill up the bar here on the bottom? I was thinking about what if we use that as our, like, if you buy something, it uses that and reduces it. But then I feel like, no, but then I might run out of mobs, and that's a whole thing. Because the bottom bar also fills up with blood, in quotes, right? Hello, Code there, done. Welcome in. How's it going? Doing well. Are you fixed for running out of mobs? Yeah, you spawn more mobs. No, the other problem with the idea is you could just buy everything in the shop because you just fill it up. It removes it. You fill it up again, and then you remove it, and you fill it up again, and you just buy everything. So no, I don't think we can have that. You activate a tomb thing. It'll spawn waves of enemies, like a trial. No, I think we should have mobs drop. We have mobs drop like little, like we have the XP, but instead of the XP being dropped, right? XP will be automatic, and instead they will drop little, like orbs of blood, and that will be the currency. So right. So, right now, if I kill them, you have those orbs spawn. That's XP currently. I'll have those be hidden, and instead, those will be like will be the currency, which will be the little like a little bit of blood, effectively, right? Or you just buy at the store one time. When you find the store, you buy, and after closing, the seller goes away. Yeah, but I kind of like the idea of if you have, like, if you can save up, right? So let's say on floor 1, the thing costs 100, and you're like, and then maybe you got 90, right? Shit, can't buy it. But next time you have an extra 90 for the second floor. And you can buy whatever's there. Or you might be like, you know what? I have 100. I can buy it, but I don't really need anything here. I don't care about anything here. I'll save it and I'll buy the next one. If we have it removed from the bar, you can't do that. And yeah, I don't quite like that. So I think we go with a separate thing. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with let's not show currency, shop currency. I think we go with that. Now, oh, you know what? Speaking of random spawns in the world, you know how Hades does it? In terms of it has random spawns in a room. It can randomly appear, but it only will show you based on the item you have equipped. In terms of like, what do you want to gather? See? Oh, but then if we're doing a single currency, then it doesn't matter. Would it just do it at the end of the boss fight? At that point, saving up doesn't matter. Just lock it out of the level since you're in the boss arena? No. I'd like to buy that for the shop. No, I still want to be able to carry it over. I think that's the way we're gonna do. I want to be able to save up and push the currency through. So I think that's fine. It's fine. Yep. Yeah, and then basically, so the next thing I guess that we need to figure out is what the hell do we want as the meta progression? So what do you want to upgrade? On for every run. So, for example, I want to upgrade the base HP. And starting damage, right? But I want something more interesting as well. Could we do something with the cards? I think one of them should be expensive, but you get a starting card. So maybe it's like there's like you can get 3 ever or 1 ever or whatever it is, but you get a starting card, and then maybe it'll be cost 1, 3, 5 for upgrades. Base stats, better RNG percent, maybe unlocking abilities. Well, there's no abilities. We don't have abilities. That's what your cards are scaling off of. Well, you specify. You can plug in one of your unlocked cards. You just place in there. So this is your. You get to choose what card do you want to start with. Kind of what card level 1, 2 or 3. This is tier. Yeah, so that will allow you to, like, if you want to have a run with a specific card always, it will allow you to do that. It already does, Mr. Spaghetti. It already does. So down below, you'll see my cost right now is 14 out of 99. That's because this is purple. This is tier 3. It costs 5. At tier 3, costs 5. At tier 2, which is green, costs 3. And tier 1 is white, and that costs 1. So if I add a white card, it costs 1. Because the tier 3 costs 5, and tier 2 costs 3. Yep. So eventually, like, the plan is to have... Yeah, the bottom one is the amount of cards you can hold. But the top one is the cost. I guess it is the amount of cards in cost that you can hold. I mean, that wasn't... It wasn't very well explained, probably. Yeah, so... And I also made it 99 because right now I have no system to actually upgrade this. So I just made it 99 so you can play with whatever you want, right? So if you want to put, whatever cards in, once you unlock them, you can. That's why I did it. But eventually you'll start the game with 10 cards, all white, and all costing 1, and a 0 out of 10 deck. Or actually, I'll probably make it so your deck starts with all cards in there. And then you can add and remove or add something when you unlock something. You can change anything. But, card capacity upgrade program. Well, yeah. I guess I should probably add that in here. That I should put it on the list. It makes sense. That was the plan. I didn't write it down. Yeah, so we'll have card capacity, which will upgrade. What else do we want? I like the idea of the starting card. Starting damage, base HP. What else is there? I could do higher RNG chance. Like increase drop chance. Or increase like chance of bosses dropping a higher tier. Spawn chance. Sure. Do I want a like a boss card drop chance too?
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
That's them. Because we're gonna have like drops of like the blood drops or the currency, whatever else, right? But I don't know if I want to increase the chance of getting a higher tier. The boss card is guaranteed, but you getting an upgrade is not guaranteed. So, oh, I guess, yeah, with the way I have it set up, it wouldn't. So, I'll explain for the ads how it's set up right now. It is guaranteed. I'll explain the card system right after that. Movement speed? We can do base movement speed. Dash amount is already a power up on the card. Already got dash power ups and cards. We have get 2, 3, 4. You have 4 dashes with this upgrade. 3, 2. So I don't want to give you more dashes as a base when you have cards that do that. And then you have things like do damage with the with dashes, be able to go through enemies with dashes. I'll have more power-ups. They're all dash related. And be able to go through dash through enemies with dashes, extra jumps. I have a movement speed one as well, which increases movement speed by 10, 15, and 20%. So I don't know if I want to have the base movement speed too high, or if I want it on the base at all. Later. Yeah, increasing blood drop is the spawn chance. Yeah, that's what the spawn chance is. I guess I'll just specify. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove base movement speed. It's on the cards. I don't think I want to do anything defensive just by giving you as a basic damage reduction. But I could. Damage reflection. Already have a card like that, in a sense. When you block, if I can find it. Fire rocket. When blocking a projectile, shoot a copy back at the enemy, dealing 50% damage, 100% damage, 150% damage of your damage, not the enemy's damage. I think it's throwing errors because I'm middle clicking, and it's only meant for left click. Attack speed. Ooh, no. Can't do an attack speed. Attack speed is extremely powerful. Like, that's a multiplier on absolutely all your damage of anything. Right? That is just broken overpowered. I can't. Right? Because if you attack, once a second, and all of a sudden you attack, even 1.1 times a second, you have a 10% global damage buff, effectively. It is extremely powerful, and there's no scale. It just multiplies and everything. Your cards don't have enough variety of stats to add as a member. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to have more than this. We can add, once we have more cards, we can do more meta progression if we want to. I want to do more interesting stuff than just base stats. What about level chance? If you want more cyberpunk, for example, that's an interesting idea. But it kind of break the whole next level theory. I think we go with this for now. Because keep in mind that when I say next level, I don't mean like here it's, cyberpunk, and in this room it's, steampunk, and in that room it's like, whatever. I meant like you play through the entire thing, kill the boss, and then the next level is, that, and it should fit the boss as well. Right? It should all be themed, ideally. Vampire Survivors are actually extremely fun and well designed. Yeah, I know Vampire Survivors. Although I haven't played Vampire Survivors. Yeah, Next Zone. Yeah, area. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played Vampire Survivors, but I have played Hollow Cure. So, yeah, I get the appeal of the type of game. On top of that, Vampire Survivors are actually extremely fun and well designed. What? Cards don't have enough variety of stats, and that is meta regression. Yeah, I read all of this. What am I missing here, Good Guts? I can have elements like weaknesses, etc. No, I want to potentially in the future. By the current moment, I haven't added them. It's a maybe in the future, kind of would like to, but it is on my to-do list. Debuff duration increase. That's all part of the power of the debuff itself. It already has all the things. Because keep in mind, right, all that kind of stuff is already part of the attack, like the cards, right? So I don't want to do like that kind of stuff. So for example, right, increase 5%, 10%, 50%. In terms of like debuffs, right, deal more damage based on the cards here. Yeah. Curse effectiveness reduction. Ooh. I like that. Curse effectiveness reduction. I like that a lot. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, very gradual, like 0.1 attack speed. No, don't want it at all. I don't want it to ever even think about a breaking point. No. It also messes with animations. Right? Animations are now have to deal with, like, is it going to work with my... Because keep in mind, it's frame-based animations. It's not, like, actual animations. So now animations can break. It's a whole thing. Mob toughness increase percentage. Like, how tanky mobs are? Well, every single floor, every single level, mobs will gain strength and toughness and all that automatically as well. The plan is so you don't you shouldn't be able to just clear the first boss on your first attempt. Potentially. Like, assuming you've never played. Put a cap on speed. Again, the guts just not doing it. Sorry. Not doing attack speed. It has issues with animations and other stuff. And I don't want just a multiplier straight up on everything. Base damage will scale based off the card. It effectively does the same thing, but it's now controlled for cards, and I can control that. I don't want just a multiplier here. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So... I guess we need to start designing... well... We could start with blood drops and shop and currency. But start with that. We can start with that tomorrow. It won't be there for. I'll check if there's anything like bug related that I still want to fix, because this Sunday is the devlog / new update to the game. But assuming there's no like bugs that I remember. Oh, you know what? I gotta fix the I gotta fix some cards. So tomorrow we'll fix the black hole and the shockwave attacks. Shockwave cards. I don't think they're working right now. And then we'll start probably working on this for like. Starting point will be exactly, Leo. Exactly. Yeah, this is not like this is it. That's it. We're hard coding this. We can never go anywhere from here. No. This is the starting point. This will change, I'm sure, multiple times. And that's fine. I'm completely fine with that. You're sure too? Yeah, Gagut's knows. Anyone that's been with me for a while knows. Can you ask a personal request for the next demo? I mean, sure. I have, well, tomorrow to do it. So, assuming that I can do it in a single day, that's not also just fixing the cards, yes. Depends how much time I have after I fix the cards. I didn't realize today's Thursday, right? Tomorrow's my last day before I have to make it. An option to double mob spawns? You want to try weird builds, but need more mass. I don't know if that's possible. Well, what you could do is run around and aggro a bunch of mobs. Right? I don't know if I'll be able to get that something like that in, because that's just like a... But you already do that? Now, do you give yourself a lot of power-ups yourself right now, Mr. Brusgetti? Like using the backspace like debug screen? Using this? Or are you I can make it more, but I wouldn't be able to do that. You try to be I mean, this is here so you could try out different builds specifically, right? So yeah, don't feel bad about it. So that way you can try out the different things and see how how does this work with this and stuff like that. Yeah. That's the whole point of it. Realistic-ish attempts so you can test what's cool. Yeah. The mob amount per room has defined room by room, right? There's no room by room stuff anymore, Guts. That's not been a thing for a while. So the way it works is there's just spawn locations, and those get randomly selected as this is where it's going to spawn, and then it spawns a pack of mobs, and it picks a certain amount of packs to spawn per area, which I guess per room. I could increase that amount, but it'll be a whole thing to actually figure it. I'm just hoping that this minimap will finally be there in the package build and work properly. Hopefully it's been finally fixed. Dear God, I hope. It's not up to me whether it's fixed, by the way. It's not after the plugin death. But yeah. No, it's been good. Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain to set up. If I think of an easy way of doing it, I will. I will need to figure out ways of scaling also mobs potentially. Like I can have maybe more mobs in general, but that's only if like it's actually like it makes sense to have more mobs. Now you don't know if you missed something important or just didn't explain properly. Probably the latter. Probably the latter. Have a good one, Leo. But yeah, tomorrow we'll finish up. We'll fix up some plugin stuff and plugin stuff. Just thinking about plugins. Fix up the cards. And yeah, get it all going for Sunday. Sunday. But that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm surprised there's as many of you guys here today. I mean, considering it's Thanksgiving in the U.S., and I know a lot of you guys are in the U.S. So thanks for spending your Thanksgiving here if you are in the U.S. And I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 as always. Have a good night, guys. And good gods, go to sleep. Good night. Bye-bye.